Hello, welcome to another video. Let's talk about survival games on the Steam Deck. So, as I've said in previous videos, I think at this point, I'm currently on vacation and I'm bringing my Steam Deck with me. And I kind of had this thought and kind of like urge to play a survival game. Mainly because I thought a survival game type of thing would feel good on a handheld. And I just wanted to go through some certain ones, which there is a lot, actually. I was very surprised. There's games I'm not going to play, but I didn't realize were on Steam Deck. Something like Valheim. I don't know why. I just thought it simply was PC and not Steam Deck. Lord knows why. But there is a lot of different survival games, and if you don't know, survival games, relatively popular, usually a lot of fun with friends, but you can also play them by yourself. It seems like there's always new ones every year. They're usually not the biggest type of games, but they usually get you invested in them quite a bit. So the first one that I'm interested in is very dumbed down in graphics, I would say, but that is RimWorld. It seems really fun. I've seen certain stuff and like each playthrough, it can be very different depending what you do and how you build up the civilization. Basically what happens is, I believe, you have a ship crash on a random planet. There's only so many people there, and you slowly recreate your own society, essentially, kind of. It looks very interesting. From what I have seen, I think it is relatively more like, it's not like a little kid survival game like something like Minecraft. It's actually like has some depth to it, I'd say, and like characters in certain ways, stuff like that, versus a lot of other survival games. Which is funny that survival games are like such a big scope where you can go from something like Minecraft, which is like the smallest bits of horror you could probably have in there with the creepers and whatnot, and then you can put something like The Forest, which is just kind of batshit crazy in there also. I've already played The Forest, or else I would have been thinking about that. The second Forest game, it's on my wish list for when it goes on sale, because I am interested in playing it, but that is not one that I'm currently looking to play. RimWorld, 100% I'm going to try it. Hopefully I kind of get really invested in it to actually, get through it. The next one, super popular one, a game I've never really played. I think I might have just started once because it's on Game Pass, or was on Game Pass, and just didn't fully jive. I wasn't really feeling like it, and that is Subnautica. Huge game. People really love Subnautica. There's so much to do in the underwater world, stuff to explore. There's an actual story to it, the stuff you can build, the technology, how you progress. A lot of Subnautica feels really, really good from what I've heard and seen. I also am someone that just kind of has like a slight fear of the ocean in a way, like deep water ocean. So maybe that's why I didn't fully jive with it. But I'm sure people that like to like go diving and everything could think that this game's really cool. I want to give it a second try, and I think playing it on my Steam Deck could help. I could be completely wrong, but I am very much looking forward to playing Subnautica, giving it another go. I know that there has moments where you're freaking out with oxygen and the different fish and all this kind of stuff. There's a lot to Subnautica, which makes it very more interesting than a lot of other basic ass survival games that just simply put you in a world, you do bits, and you kind of just survive. Like there's something going on with it, it feels like. The next one that I'm going to talk about, I think, is the one I'm most excited to try, and I'm going to start it up probably before I even go on vacation, and that is No Man's Sky. I think the premise, everything with No Man's Sky was just perfect for like lining up how the game would work. The thought of there's all these different planets, you can fly to the planets, you can build on them, do all this stuff, build resources. It felt like there was so much endless possibilities, and I feel like that's how the game was like marketed and stuff, with like the procedural generated world, stuff like that. So everything's new, it feels fresh. And then I remember when the game came out, I didn't touch it, but I remember hearing how much of a disappointment that game really, really was. So Now, after however many updates, everything like that, it genuinely gets raving reviews. So I am very much looking forward to it. Last time I really saw stuff about it was when it was being compared to Starfield, when it was like the flying stuff. Mind you, that's very, very different. But I think the idea of just going out in space and just surviving, going to different planets, all this kind of stuff is very, very interesting. And there's so many updates. They just dropped a new free update, I'm pretty sure, for No Man's Sky because they're gearing up for a new game, I believe. So I don't know. I don't think No Man's Sky 2. I think it's a completely different kind of game, but it's the same developers. I could be wrong. But No Man's Sky, I am super, super looking forward to that. I think that will be a very interesting and fun survival kind of game. I don't know if there's really much story to it. I think there is, but I'm not certain. So I think that will be exciting if there's that also in the game. And the last game that I'm going to talk about today for like survival. This isn't really survival. This is more like city building, but you know what? I'm counting it. And that is Factorio. If you've seen clips of this game, it's probably clips once like they've built this mass ginormous factory like thing where everything is like self-sufficient. It looks complicated as hell, but also super fun and interesting just for the fact of I can only imagine how fun like the early game for Factorio is, where you're actually like building up this little factory into being able to do so much other different stuff and like making it self-sufficient. English, Matt, and just seeing it grow and grow and grow and become even more of a capitalistic, power hungry type of person, because that's how humans are just designed to be nowadays. But that, and I know that one's kind of cheating, but that's just another game that I am very interested in trying out while I'm away. But I'm super excited to actually try out No Man's Sky. I think that one is the one I'll probably try/play the most. Subnautica, that's up there. Really looking forward to that. And same with RimWorld. All of them, I feel like they do their own kind of thing, so they'll feel a little different in the survival kind of game genre. But I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to it. I'm in kind of like a survival game mood, and I think playing it on my Steam Deck is like it's gonna make it feel even better. I hope, at least. But that is going to do it for this video. Be sure to leave a comment on whatever like survival games you really just enjoy and ones that you would really recommend other people to play, because I'll take all the recommendations possible. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.